Hey guys, welcome on back to the channel. Hope that you're having a lovely one out there. Let's listen to some Nina Hagen. It has been years at this point since we've listened to her. So let's go ahead and listen to this track here. I got it pulled up. Smack Jack. This is, I don't know how that name sticks out to me. This is off of her album Nun Sex Monk Rock, which was released in 1982, her debut solo album. And third overall album, I guess. I don't know what that means. Anyways, this track has been recommended to me by Michael Poole. Nope, that you didn't recommend this. Carlos Herringer, Problem Bing, but Bing's not a problem, Dandelion, and Inside Bilderberg. So thank you guys so much for the recommendation. I'm expecting some craziness, some fun, perhaps some screams, a little bit of, yeah, I don't know. Let's give it a listen and we'll talk about it after. Let's go.
Never could have thought or guessed that things could get so far out of hand. I'm gonna see you coming down in a cold sweat, running. Poor baby. You've got no future and no past. Anyone can see your eyes. Excuse me, less full of lies. Please don't do it no more. Don't do it no more, 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 no Snake. Ist Dreck. Stop it. Oder verreck.
You know, you know, you know, w- sometimes the first words are the most important, and this is not one of those cases. What did you guys think? You put that in the comments down below. So let me in order to start. Let me talk about something here. Let me talk about something. I don't know what I want to talk about, but what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about the track. Why don't we? Let's talk about that backing band. You have 4 people handling synthesizer duties. I don't know if they're all involved in every track or, whatsoever, but you have, of course, Miss Nina on the synths and guitar. You have Chris Spedding on guitar. Carl Rucker, bass synthesizer. Paul Schaefer, synthesizer. Paul Rosler, synthesizer. That backing band was great. I enjoyed their funky 80s sound that they have going on, the synths that come in and out. It's such a tight band. I really, really enjoy that. So that's the foundation. You got a great choice of musicians to play whatever scene you're trying to set up. And I think that they do a great job with this polished, poppy, rocky, synthy, funky kind of thing that they got going on. I think that sounds fantastic. Then you have Nina Hagen on top of all this, who, especially during the verse, sounds like Kate Bush if she was possessed by Satan himself. Or some other lesser demon. I don't know. It's been a long time since I read a Paradise Lost. Maimon? Is that one of them? I don't remember. Anyways. The shock value of the vocal performance, especially for a first reaction like me sitting here and doing a reaction video, is of course worth its weight in gold. I'm sure you guys are having a great time looking at my face because I can see and imagine my face listening to this. There's a shock value in there. But on the other hand, if I'm being 100% honest, I'm so thoroughly impressed by her range, not only in her vocal abilities and her singing when there is singing, but just in her ability to almost manipulate the atmosphere in the room strictly with her voice to completely change direction. I can't even describe all the noises and sounds that she creates. And that's what I mean. Like, this sounds less of a... well, I guess this is actually more... This is the true kind of vocal performance. This is a sound installation through voice. A showcase for her vocal talents in every which way. This comes across more as like a dramatic acting role rather than a music performance. But at the same time, the music is so tight that it actually works. And if I'm being upfront with you, I actually think that this track kind of works. I think that her exaggerated and yet character-driven performance vocally works really well on top of this strong, like I said, poppy, synthy, funky band going on. I think that they actually work really well in combination. And yeah, there's the shock factor of like, what am I listening to? But once you like let it sit in, which is why I was just kind of sitting still because like it's shocking, but I'm also just kind of absorbing it. It's actually really, really cool to listen to. Like, that's wild that all those sounds come out of her voice. I know that it's been a long time since we've listened to her, so I've probably forgotten, some information about her. But she has to have been involved in like opera, drama, stage performances, something to have her voice trained to do the things that she's doing in there. She's known for, I'm reading Wikipedia, known for her theatrical vocals and rose to prominence during her punk time, blah, 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 blah. But I want to know about her career because she's had to have some sort of operatic or some sort of intense vocal training to get to where she is there. And obviously she's taken that training and perhaps using it in an unconventional way and in a manner that would probably shock all the teachers and headmasters or whatever. And they're like teaching you this beautiful aria and everything, and you're going off to the left and completely doing your own thing. And they're probably like terrified, but at the same time you're taking those abilities, taking those tools you've learned and applying them to something completely different. I just think that is incredibly powerful. And like I said, I think she does a great job, honestly, in this track. I would genuinely want to listen to it again because I did enjoy it. There's no doubt about that. I did enjoy it, and I think that was really cool listening to her. But I would like to listen to it again and actually, like, now that the shock is out the way, just kind of listen to it and kind of be involved in it because she's going through so many different facets of herself, the trills and the rolls and the screaming and the way that the music speeds up in the chorus and becomes a lot more bouncier, which I think represents the drugs kind of kicking in and that kind of thing. I just think that's really cool. Extremely, extremely impressive performance. So, lyrics. Repeated, he just needs a hot shot. You are always running out and you're always running short. Nothing matters anymore. All you want is go and score. No one starts with 2 a day, but they all seem to end that way. Shoot it up, smack jack, shoot it up. It's a drag with a monkey on your back. Repeated. And then those things repeats until the final verse, the second verse. You never could have thought or guessed that things could get so far out of hand. I see you coming down in a cold sweat running. It's going to be a different tune that you will soon be humming. So obviously this is about, I say obviously, but maybe not for all I know, about drug addiction. Smack Jack, he needs a hot shot, cold sweats, etc., etc. You start with 1 and then you end up with 2. The monkey on your back. I'm just taking this about drug addiction. And then the final verse here. The devil's got his hooks on you. You are racing his clock. His plastic paradise won't last. You got no future and no past. Anyone can see you are hell's. You are hell's? Excuse me, hell is full of lies. Please don't do it no more. Please don't do it no more. I actually really like that. I like how this is basically an smack heroin, I would assume, if I'm lining up my drugs correctly. It's an anti-drug song, and it's also a desperate plea. I would imagine this is personal in some way. The way that she cries out, no more, no more. And then she says, junkies are very sentimental. Stop it. Then she says, smack is dreck, which I'm just, listen, before I even click the translation, I'm imagining smack is trash, dirt, something like that. Stop it, oder verreck, which when translated means drugs are dirty, stop it or die. So let's actually dig into this track a little bit here. It says that this song was released as a lead single from her solo album. It deals with a drug addiction and is actually written by Hagen's Dutch ex-boyfriend and father of her daughter, Cosma Shiva, which is a really cool name, who was a heroin addict and later died of AIDS in 1988. It is Hagen's second song addressing this theme after her 1979 song, Herman Hiss Hir, etc., etc. So, yeah, really, really great track. Mind-blowing vocal performance. Whether you like what she was doing with her vocals or not, I think you would at least have to concede the point that it was really impressive with what she was doing. You can like or dislike something, but at the same time recognize the talents, the training, the work, and all that. So anyways, thank you guys for the recommendation. Let me know what you all thought. Comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon if you'd like. I had to think about the things I rattled off at the end. Otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your day. As always, I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful one, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.